Hi guys, FrostFangs here and welcome back once again, of course, to another Paladins video. We're going to be playing some Inara today, something a little bit different than what I would usually do. We're going to be going for max ammo Inara slash max damage Inara because they are obviously kind of linked. Pretty much all of it's coming from the build, so it doesn't really matter what talent we grab. Mother's Grace, Treacherous Ground, even Tremors, they all would work fine. The setup is a little bit weird, that would be the way to describe it, I suppose. I don't really know why Inara has so many ammo cards, to be honest, and that's I think the reason why I actually decided to turn this into a video, because I did get suggested it a little bit, but I just found it really kind of interesting that she has so many cards that give her ammo. She has one that gives her reload speed, one that gives her ammo on the F, one that gives her reload speed in the right click, one that gives her ammo in the right click, and one that actually just gives you ammo straight up. Seems like they maybe just ran out of ideas of cards to give her, because a lot of these you don't ever see in game. Some of them are just really plain, and it's just weird that you can gen ammo on every one of her abilities except for her wall. Also give yourself reload speed on one of them, and then also reload speed by default. It's a bit weird, but I've tried to turn it into something somewhat sensible. We're buffing our ammo count up by double. We're going from 5 to 10, which is honestly pretty crazy. We then gen 2 ammo on our F. I don't have the one that gives us ammo on the right click, and I'll explain why right now, because I might as well. We're here. We've got 36% extra reload speed on the right click and 25% by default. So basically def hands 1 and a little bit, and then we basically get def hands 2 when we have our right click up. As you've probably heard me explain before, if you've watched a bunch of my videos, reload speed is additive and then is capped at 60%, so everything just gets plus together up until 60% where it is hard capped. Diminishing returns works differently on reload speed than pretty much everything else for some reason, or at least that's how I understand it. So we have 25% from this, 36% from this, and that pretty much covers us up to the 60% when we have our right click up, and that means that we don't really need the ammo increase, and I think it's going to kind of throw me off because I'm not adjusted to it, whereas the one with lodestone I am kind of used to because I rock this normally. But this also kind of reinforces what I said a minute ago. These two cards counter each other. Why would you need ammo gen if you have reload speed? It doesn't really make sense. We're not going to need to gen ammo if we have 60% reload speed buff when we're in our right click, so I would really only rock one of these cards, and this one kind of makes more sense with the setup and should be a little bit more fun, I guess. For some reason, even though this is really straightforward, it feels like one of the weirder builds that I've done, so I feel like I need to explain it a little bit more than usual, but I'm pretty sure I got to everything I wanted to get to. There were like 4 or 5 subjects I wanted to touch on to make sure that I covered, and I think I got to all of them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cut that into something that makes sense, but hopefully I can. As you've probably guessed, it isn't going to be as good as the standard Inara setup at tanking stuff, but maybe for damage it will help our output a little bit because we will be firing, I guess, a lot more. But then again, 10 ammo plus this much reload speed, it just seems like overkill for a character like Inara, and I like playing her kind of aggressively as a damage, and even for me it's a little bit too much, but hopefully it'll make for a fun video. We'll go ahead and just jump into a game. We'll queue for everything. I'm not really bothered what we get. Also, I completely forgot to mention it in the intro, but she does have a new skin. I haven't actually got to the point in the battle pass where I've unlocked it yet, so I've gone ahead and popped a booster and used this variant of it, which does look really good. We've got Siege Stonekeep as the map. For the actual team, we've got a Drogo, a Cassia Fury, and a Ceres, so double support. Hopefully that offsets the fact that we aren't really going to be as tanky as you usually would be with Inara. It's definitely going to be kind of weird. But then anyway, for their team, we're up against a Kinessa, a Strix, an Andro, Fury, and a Term, so super standard things on both sides. We just have the one extra support. I'm expecting this to be a little bit rough. I imagine Term kind of makes it even less of a reason to have a bunch of extra ammo with Inara, but whatever. We'll go ahead and grab Mother's Grace and then the setup. Yo, Frost, go this match on YT. Want to be popular, easy. Shoutouts to Cassie, possibly also at the Drogos. It's a little bit weird seeing Inara with 10 ammo, to be honest. I have played this once off camera, like before I started recording, and it didn't work too badly, but then again, it is a very straightforward setup. We've got Fusillade, we've got Exaction, Mortal Reach, and Cherish. Then for their side, Nocturnal Decimation, Cherish, Reposition, and Curse Revolver. I'm expecting Kinessa to try and get a cheeky shot, so we'll try and do the jump. She went for it, but I think I did dodge it. Throw the Q here, because why not? The wall looks glorious. The Kinessa is just there. We'll redeploy the wall, pop the right click, throw the F down. We got some good damage there on the Term. Stun from the Furia. Okay, that was pretty damn clutch. There's some hits into the Andro. This skin is really nice. We'll get a really quick reload. Even without the extra % from the right click, that reload is ridiculously quick. It's basically just def hands 1 in the setup for free. You've got rid of the Kinessa and the Furia. Well done, team. I don't know why I said for free earlier. You are putting 5 points into getting the reload speed, so it definitely isn't free, because, you know, you'd be able to take 2.5 seconds off of your right click instead, which would probably be, you know, a lot more useful. Just kind of sitting here and throwing back some shots at the Strix. I actually really like the weapon effects on this. The little stars look really cool. There is the F shots on the Nessa. He's just kind of ignoring me and hitting my thing for some reason. It doesn't really buff me all that well, and I've not gone for Treacherous Ground, so that's kind of where he's making that play. There is the wall, just going to kind of keep my back to it, get behind the Term. Hello, Andro. I'm totally dead here, I reckon. There is the right click. Maybe we're fine. I'm just trying to stick to the objective. We got it to 96%, which is pretty good. I nearly had it. Tried running back on, died to the Kinessa and the Strix. For some reason, it took me this long to realize they have a double sniper setup. Didn't even think about it, to be honest. I imagine the Drogos is going to get kind of bodied. Drogos did just drop there in the chat that this is a joke. I imagine, like I just said, he's going to have a bit of a tough time. Hello, Kinessa. You're here on literally 6 health for some reason. Okay, that reload is barely even a thing, to be honest. As you saw there, 60% reload on Inara looks hilarious. There's some shots shots for the Term and also the Charlene. Not a Charlene, it's a Strix. I'm terrible with names. I feel like this is just the definition of overkill in the setup, because we pop that right click and our reload barely even is there, which is why I don't have the card that gives us extra ammo, because you really don't need it. I'm just through up the wall. I'm kind of using it to juke a little bit whilst also contesting the payload. There's the F for the Term. He seems to consistently want to get rid of it, but I don't really know why, because it's not really buffing me very much. Definitely once they get more cauterized, it's going to start to get a little bit more rough. She's teleporting over there. Okay, I can just, you know, stay behind the wall. Don't really know what my plan is. I guess we can push up on the Strix. He went into his invis. He also got ulted by the Furia. This is a really weird fight. Some hits into the Anjo. Hello, Strix. I'm going to throw the wall there again to block him off. There is the F. More shots into the Term. He nearly got hit by the Furia stun. That would have totally put him out. Hello, Strix. Okay, you're gone any second. Nice. Aggressive Inara kind of working out. Term is really trying to block me though. Dropped a thanks there in the chat. The team is doing a really good job with the heals. I'm just going to block off that Strix again. That's really the only use for my wall. There is the right click. Don't really know what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to avoid the snipers as best as I can. Strix got rid of the Fury, but he did die for it. For some reason my animations were really weird. There is the right click again. More shots into the Term. So just hitting him from the other side. Kinessa is just there kind of ignoring me. I'm just shooting the Term. Seems like they kind of gave up on me. Okay, never mind. Strix just respawned and came in and killed me. They just stopped hitting me when I was on like 600 health. That was really weird. Did have like 1,000 credits, so I finished off our cauterize, got a little bit of Haven. We do all have ults up. Strix just used theirs right there at the end. I'm going to jump onto this, pop a right click, get some shots into him, throw the F down. He is totally gone. I wonder if he's going to use his ult. There is a wall. That is not what I wanted to do. Okay, I didn't even know you could do that with Terminus. I guess you can. We still got defense successful somehow. I don't know how we did that. The Drogos went for the ult there and punched the Strix. I don't know how we got the defense. What? I honestly have no idea how that worked out. I also have no idea how I was able to lift the Terminus. I've never had that happen before. Drogos is just saying there that he is getting beamed all the time and then sniped. He is a Drogos up against a Kinessa and an Andro and a Strix and a Fury, so he's definitely going to have a bit of a tough time here for sure. Just going to jump straight onto the point. Fury went for the ult. I think Cassie did as well. There is the F. Term is gone. I don't know why he made that play. Bit weird. Some shots for the Nessa. Just going to try my best to, I guess, lay down some suppressing fire. The Fury is going for the ult. I'm just going to throw that wall up. There's the Term trying to jump over. There is the F. We'll redeploy the wall. Pop the right click. Should I go for the ult? I don't know. I'm getting a little bit peppered here. I'm probably dead any second. He's kind of low. There were two snipers looking at me and a Fury though. Going to try and run back in. Hopefully you don't leave it at 96% again. There is the right click. I really am trying to play this little tree here because those snipers are super annoying. The Term is gone. Warden Fury again with the beam. Just going to stick to this. Throw the Q up. There we go. Objective capture. Nice. I don't know if I actually denied that Anjo at all. I feel like I at least made it a little bit more awkward. I'm tanking a ton of damage here, but that's only because I'm getting healed so much. I'm trying to play that tree, but there really is not enough stuff blocking them, and we don't really have a flanker, so they're obviously staying up a ton. For whatever reason, I didn't notice it when we started this game up, but we're literally up against double sniper without a flanker, which is why it's a little bit janky. There is a bunch of healing from the team. There is the right click. I'm just trying to annoy the Term. Anjo's making moves. I reckon even if we lose this, I'm going to have a pretty good damage stat. There is a fist for the Term. Not rewording that sentence. More shots into the Anjo. He had his reversal up. I don't know if I even got hit with that or not. My team is doing such a good job with heals. Some more shots over there for the Strix. Rushing in the chat. Throw up a wall. I'm on literally 20 health. I'm dead. Oh, seriously, with a heal right at the last second, but it wasn't enough to keep me up. I did try though. I also just realized the name of that Anjo is Cuckold. Okay. You know, I can safely tell you, I feel like I've had more ammo than usual in this match, but that's mainly from the 10 plus card. I'm used to having ammo gen on my F, and the reload speed is kind of nice, but I feel like the thing that I'm picking up on the most is the fact that we have double the mag size. We'll throw an F down. I'm just consistently blasting this Term, even though I am firing into his absorption thing a little bit. We are still up. He's going for the ult again. Just going to make sure we don't die to it. We'll get a reload in. I swear I did that already. Kind of surprised I'm actually still up. He's going for the flip stun from the Fury. Again, godlike stuff from her. She's been stunning him like mad. Going to go ahead and throw the wall up there just to block us for a little bit. Probably should have kept it off of cooldown just in case I need to use it now, but this way we can push it up for free. There is the right click so I can tank some stuff. We'll get a reload in right before it ends. Stunned by the Fury. That's kind of annoying. I am nearly dead. Thank you, Ceres, for the heal. Push failed. Wait, how did I just get push failed? I was in the range. It's not out of like line of sight. How the hell did that just get cancelled on me? That kind of sucks. I've had that happen before, but that's really annoying. I feel like I should have been able to still get that. I mean, to be honest, it's not very likely we would have pushed it in the overtime anyway, but it would have been kind of nice to not get it cancelled for kind of a BS reason. I'm just going to save up to finish off the Haven because they're pretty much all direct hit there. The double sniper really means I need to get that Haven. Luckily, the team is making pretty good decisions with items as well, with Kronos on the healers, Cauterize, and also Haven on pretty much everybody there. I'm just going to run straight onto the point. This play kind of worked last time. Term is coming in, not Term, that's Anjo. Strix is also there at the back. There, Anjo is actually really low. Joker's missed the punch. Never mind, landed it. Nice. Fury went for the ult. I think Strix is still over there. I'm just trying to pepper him a little bit for the Cauterize and stuff. As you can probably tell, my voice is starting to go. There is a right click, dismount the Term, get a reload in really, really quickly. I'm just going to go ahead and throw the wall up. He actually jumped over it, but that's maybe a good thing because I'm kind of getting blocked now from the other side. I don't know. I'm dead. We took some good health off him, but I feel like I maybe should have used my ult there because I've been saving it for the entire match, but there's not really been a good opportunity for it. We'll just run back in, I guess. Try to throw the the ult, completely fucked it up, but that's fine. We got rid of the term. Well done, team. I did use the rest of my abilities decently. Strix is just throwing a blind straight up my face. I think that's going to blind me in real life one day. That's silly bright. There is the right click. Hello, Andro. There is the F. What are you doing, my guy? You're trying to pull off all these smooth moves, and it's kind of working, but you're still going to die. The term is running in. He wasn't mounted up, so I guess he's not going to even be able to get here in time. There is the overtime trigger again. Why did it trigger like 3 seconds before he actually landed, or was that Kinessa? I don't know. There's a pretty clutch wall, though. I'm actually still alive. There is the objective captured. Holy shit, that worked. I think it must have been the Nessa that triggered it, because the term wasn't on it just yet, but there's the cap still. Nice. So reload in really quick. I feel like I should push up on the Strix here, because we can probably kill him. There is my F. Term is blocking. There's a wall. I guess it's just me and the term now. Sure. Thank you, Ceres, for the heals. He's getting rid of my F. I don't know why he prioritizes that every time. It's barely doing anything for me, so it doesn't really bother me that he gets rid of it. I feel like pretty much all my damage this game has been on the term. I feel like he's got his ult up because he's making a super predictable play. There is the Q. We can just dedeploy it after it ends. What a complete waste of his ultimate. He's still slashing away at me. I'm getting healed by the Ceres. He's nearly gone. Furia Beam again. Jesus Christ, god tier stuff from her. She's landed so many of those. I am probably dead. Never mind, I juked it somehow. Still trying to make a bit of a push on this payload. I do have the ult up. Term is running in. There is the right click. He's going in on him a little bit. I'm just trying to hit him from behind. Throw the F down. Guess we can go for the ult. Hit the top of the payload. There goes the Strix. Furia also got stunned. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish her off because Term is blocking me. Oh, never mind. She's coming towards me. Okay, she's not gone. Missed the hit. That's fine. Pop the right click. Get the reload. Throw a Q there. Just trying to lock him off. Oh, that didn't really work. Kinessa went for the ult. She is really low though. There we go. Throw the F. I've been holding this point like an absolute trooper, but we are finally gone. I stood on that for ages. Our team's going for a decent amount of master riding. Theirs isn't, which is why I went ahead and grabbed master riding too. I'm going to try and run in and get as close to the point as possible. Should we just go for it? Yeah, sure. We'll just jump straight onto the point, kind of surprise him a bit. I am wide out in the open here. Chuck the F. It seems like it's pretty much just the term. The rest of them are having to dip back into spawn because they're all kind of low. I'm trying to get behind him, but I need to also stay near the point. We'll throw up a wall. Just give me a bit of heals, team, and then we should be able to stay alive. Dedeploy the Q. Get some more hits on him. Don't really know what I should do here because he's just constantly got his immunity up. I guess we should try and focus like the Strix and other characters. Throw the wall up again. There is my right click. Thank you, Ceres, for the heals. We'll dedeploy the wall. I am gone. 3-3. This is going to go the full distance. This is going to be like a 20+ minute siege. Fair enough. It's been a good game, even though I'm playing freaking ammo and Inara. It's actually been pretty good. Stuck deciding between like Chronos, Morale Boost, or like Nimble, or maybe Rejuvenate on the point a little bit early. Probably should have dismounted myself. There is the right click. Strix is missing some shots. I really am, again, just trying to play that trait as best as I can. He is now going round. More shots into the term. We'll throw up the wall to maybe give him a bit of time to heal us. Thank you, Furia, for the heal. We can dedeploy that. Just trying to play the angles as best as I can. Kinessa went for the ult. He is gone. He's definitely going to go for the ult, so we'll just get out of the way of that one. I probably could have just tanked it because I had my right click up, but we'll play it safe. Throw the F, got on the other side to where the team is, and he is gone. Furia got a really nice stun on him there. Again, his body is just kind of weirdly glitching. Jogos is chasing down the Kinessa. Furia went for the ult. I think that's there. Anjo ulting. He's just here. Strix is also there on the top. We hit him for like 1,000 there because of the Furia buff. Anjo is on no health. Not really sure what I should do here. I actually don't see anybody I can fire at, and I need to stand on the point. Term is now running back in. I'm just going to try and stay on whichever side the team isn't on. Furia again with the clutch stun. Ceres going for the ult at a bit of a weird time. Did Furia just land another stun in? That was absolutely disgusting, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be the 4-3. Well done, team. I think that is a well-deserved win. We put up a really good fight for it, to be honest, and Ammo and Inara worked surprisingly well. Worryingly well, to be honest. You know, I can definitely say hands down that it is not as good as the normal way you would play Inara, because I did feel a hell of a lot less tanky, and my right click was up a lot less often, but my damage side of things felt even better, which is weird, because usually with Inara I have a pretty easy time dealing damage. I know a lot of people don't, but I'd say it's pretty easy to deal damage with Inara. She's quite satisfying for me to play, but in that match, even though I felt more fragile, I felt like I had more consistent damage output. I stuck on the objective for nearly 10 minutes, which is genuinely crazy. 560 seconds is silly, but then we followed it up with third top damage, highest on our team. 120k, 32k shooting. I really can't complain. Shoutouts to Cromanicle, I'm not really sure how to say the name. I do like it though. That was their term. He did put up a really good fight. To be honest with you, I wasn't expecting this to go well, which is why I kind of set expectations low, but we did have a pretty good situation for it. The double support definitely made that work better. I reckon if we were going for the setup and we didn't have the double support, it would have been way more rough because we wouldn't have had the self-sustain and we'd have had the right click up less often. So in a way, us going for a more damage oriented setup kind of worked because of the fact that we had a bit more of a healing thing going on. As for everybody else's stats there though, the Cassie did struggle a little bit. She didn't do badly, but she could have done better. The Fury did pretty damn good. The Ceres did a great job there, top healing actually in that match. Fury also did decent, but she was trying to play damage clearly a little bit more. Then the Jogos also did pretty good. The Cassie and the Jogos both did die a lot, but obviously given the team there, that's totally understandable. Honestly, that was just a super solid game. For their side, Strix did really damn good. The Term did pretty decent, although he definitely could have done a little bit better. The Fury did a really good job there, 140k. The Andrew did alright, but again, could have done a little bit better. And the Kinessa shredded, 21, 10, 135k. What a great game. We'll go ahead and finish it off with a quick TDM. That setup actually was really, really fun to use. It is definitely overkill. I stick with the thing I said originally, it is way more, you know, ammo and reload speed than you need on Inara. I think in 95% of situations, you're better off going for one of the other setups or even the F setup. But I will say it felt kind of weird. It felt pretty unique and it was fun. But I guess that's what matters. For game 2, we got TDM Snowfall Junction. It didn't let me use a booster earlier, but for some reason, him using a booster enables me to use one. We'll go ahead and grab one really quick. Did that work? Hopefully so, because I do want to try and show the skin off. Okay, cool. We got a Maeve, we got a Ceres, a Drogas, and a Leanne as the team. We're up against a Corvus, an Io, a Maeve, a Barak, and a Buck. For the talent, we're going to go ahead and grab Mother's Grace. Treacherous Ground would actually work quite well here, but I do really want that CC reduction and the extra damage reduction, or CC immunity, I mean. For talents, we've got Worm, Jets, Eminence, Agony, Street Justice, Stunning Visage, Architectronics, Sacrifice, Bounce House, and Rogue's Gambits. Yeah, we counter Bounce House, which is obviously really, really useful, although I guess it doesn't make his life any more difficult. It just stops us from being knocked up. There is the F. We also counter Maeve Ultimate a little bit and a bunch of other CC stuff. The Corvus with Stunning Visage. The Barak is really, really low. The Ceres died, so I wasn't able to get any heal there, although it seems like we only lost the team fight by like 1 kill though, which isn't too bad. More hits in 2. The Maeve will get a quick reload in. The IO is really low. We just triggered her sacrifice. Just chasing down this IO. There we go. She's gone. I did die for it though. Guess we can go ahead and pop the ult. Throw it just there. I think that does go through shields. For some reason, Corvus was out of range, which is a bit of a shame. My shots didn't go out there at the right time at all. That's kind of a known issue, I'm pretty sure, with Inara there. That was completely messed up. Sometimes you don't even fire all of your shots, but that one just was completely out of sync. Buck is jumping in, got rid of the Ceres. Maeve is going for the ult, but we are immune to it, which is the reason why I went for this talent. Can we finish her off? I missed one, but that's fine. There is the F. He even waited for my CC immunity to come off there so he could jump me, but he's still going to lose the fight. I'm on 200. I'm on 200 health. Did throw up a wall. Had the effects, but I guess she just hit straight through it. Okay, nice one. Just going to try and get rid of this Barak. I guess Maeve is behind me, but I think we might be able to finish him off here before I die. Okay, there we go. Again, the same thing that happened a minute ago with IO. We just did the same exact thing. Corvus is just running over here and holding fire. Is he going to teleport away? I guess he's going for the ult instead. Very, very weird play. We're actually winning by quite a bit. We were even at the start, but we're now 25 to 18. I've been doing pretty good, but definitely nothing too crazy. Buck went for the ult, so did the Barak. Hello, Luna. I guess you wanted to be a little bit too close. We'll pop the right click, pop the F. The IO went for the ult. I'm going to go ahead and throw my ultimate. The animation went really weird, but we did get a stun. Buck is, I think, just spawning in and then running straight at me. Okay, am I going to be able to juke him enough here? Probably not. I feel like I did pretty mediocre in this one. 37 to 24. I think that is mostly because of the team. We'll throw the wall up. There's the right click. For some reason, my wall turns into an enemy wall when I get blinded. Why is that a consistent bug with Maeve? Who knows? There is the victory. Thought my game crashed right there at the end, but I think I finished off the Maeve. I don't know. That game was a mess, but I'll take the win. I guess I did fine, but that was just a bit of a messy game. I guess we did pretty standard, to be honest. 7, 7, 33k, 10k. I'll take it. Definitely not a bad stat there. That is what? 3rd highest damage again. Shoutouts to Quarelek. I have no idea how to say that name. That is the enemy Maeve. We'll go through the stats top to bottom. Jogos did a really good job. The Ceres did okay, but she definitely wasn't healing for all that much. The Maeve did pretty decent. So did the Leanne. For their side, Barak did alright. The Maeve did pretty decent. The IO did alright. So did the Buck, and so did the Corvus. I'm kind of surprised you actually managed to pull through with a win there. That was a really quick TDM though. 5 minutes, especially on Snowfall Junction. But yeah, there we go. I guess a good way to end the video off. Game 1 was kind of a bit of a high point, so kind of hard to follow it up with Game 2. But regardless, I hope you have enjoyed it. I'll see you guys all really, really soon. Let me know what you want to see me do next. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay frosty.